So the next step for the survey is to actually analyze it. Now, before we can use software to help us with that, we're going to take the survey and download it and set it up so that it's ready for the next step. So go into your forms, you'll click on responses. There's a little green sign over here that allows you to download in Google Sheets. I want you to set it up something like this. Now, I've got all the questions. My target market questions are at the beginning. Leave them as is. Hopefully everybody answered it correctly, and it just can be left like that. Now, question number 3 was a question on a scale. Always, mostly, sometimes, rarely, or never. What I want to do is change these to a number. So always is going to be a 5. By changing it into numbers, we can now use math, averages, counts to compare different groups of people. If we had left it as words, it's a lot harder to look through and takes a lot more time. So another question here, I've got very likely to very unlikely. Enter in the numbers so that we can do some math later on. Now, the hardest one to do is something where they can check an answer, especially if it's an answer that has more than one option. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a row for each possible answer. Now, price is the first option, so I just stick in a 1 if they answered price. This particular person, they answered price and brand, so I put a 1 under both of those options. The second person answered style and brand, so they have a 1 under those. I'll explain how to use them next time, but for now, it needs to be set up in a Google Docs or a Excel spreadsheet